Previously on Mary Skelter Finale. Mary finds herself alone in the Judgment Tower and is thankfully ignored by any threats that come her way. After liberally exercising her chuny tendencies, she comes across a dying Alice, who is healed by some unknown person. She introduces herself to Alice, and after some awkward conversation, Charlotte finds the two and they try to get their bearings together. Thankfully, they also run into the familiar face of Hitsuka and a new acquaintance, Yuto Gato. After learning about the Devouring Armada Tower, they all resolve to fan out and find their friends before plotting their next move. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mary Skelter Finale. In the last episode, I almost died. Anyway, I've been reading the comments, right? And one of you said, stop. I don't necessarily have to go left or right. So I'll just probably go with whoever's the most interesting at the moment. But since for this run, I think let's just finish it off because we're already at this guy, and then we can go back to Jack, and then I'll just jump to whoever's interesting. Also, another commenter said that 2 boxes of matches is around 100 matches. So for Mary, I'm going to try to use less than 100 matches. I'm gonna be honest, even if I cut out a few battles, I'm not going to I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try to keep a counter. Maybe every time I go into Mary's route, I'll just leave I'll like flash a counter of how many matches I have left. That should be a fun limit, actually. So yeah, let's go with Jack 2.0 apparently.
Very well. We don't have time.
Actually, I'm kind of looking forward to that match limitation. That should be interesting. I don't know. I'll just give him the pro tag voice, just like Otsu and Jack. He looks like a pro tag, honestly. I'm looking for my beloved wife, the woman with an eternal smile, forever at my side. Forever. How long is forever, really? The strange thought grips me. Though I can't help but think it, the reason being that I barely remember anything. Only one photo of her survives, and with it, her smile lives in my memory. It's all I have of her, along with some of her words. That, and the memory of myself as a blood youth, and of the jail. But that alone does not make a man. How did we go from blood youth and wife to manly? What? Ever since I awoke in the liberated district, I searched for my identity, but no clues arose. It would be a lie to say it hadn't bothered me, but out of self-preservation, I came to realize how little it mattered. All that matters is reuniting with my wife's tender smile. Until I was granted the chance to ascend to the surface. No longer was I captive to the jail. My wife could be alive on the surface. So, without thinking twice, I took my chance. But awaiting us on the surface was a fate worse than death. Massacre Pink. And they lived up to their namesake. Brutality. Victims stabbed, wrung, mutilated, murdered without thought. A storm of oppressive, inescapable violence. Their victims were helpless. We could only run or hide. No other choice. A sobering truth. Huh? But how do I remember that? The lost memories take longer to recall, but their lucidity survives. That doesn't matter for now. Only survival. I began to observe. Massacre Pink slaughtered victims who fled, which meant my only choice was to hide. I made an effort to stay hidden among the mountain of corpses. I feigned my own death. It may sound pathetic, but I couldn't care less. I needed to survive to find my wife. But Just then... Huh? Don't continue down this path. You may lose yourself. Is he holding a Mary gun? That's not important. Can you stand? Get up, even if it hurts. Now's our chance to run for it. Seeing that blood maiden suffer tainted my heart in my chest. Being a blood youth, I knew what I could do. It gave me the resolve to fire off the Mary gun. The weapon was in my possession when I had awoke. Despite my amnesia, I knew enough to keep it with me. Thanks to that, the Red Riding Hood girl lived. But the other blood maidens attempted to retaliate on her behalf. Logic dictated that the situation was untenable for my safety. My priority had to be finding my wife. Well, there are like 10 wives in this game, so you pick one. Hence why I fled the scene. Come to think of it, why had I saved her? Was it worth risking my life? I am still a mystery, even to myself. The more things unfold, the more they confuse me. As I attempted to flee the Blood Maidens, I suddenly began to float. When I came to, I found myself having been teleported to this cold place. I care nothing for what becomes of this world and its inhabitants. I have other priorities. I must find my wife. I must hear her voice. Hear everything I've missed. Her flower-like smile and her love drive me forward. Though I must remind myself that slow and steady wins the race. Wow, thanks for the dating advice there. I must remember. I must see out my task. I must do whatever it takes to reunite with her. But do you even remember who she is? Where am I? Why am I here? It's cold as ice. I could have frozen to death here. First, the surface is littered with corpses. Now I'm here. This makes no sense. Is it my amnesia again? No, I remember. I tried to flee once Massacre Pink started attacking. The last thing I remember is floating. Ah yes, that girl who carried us to the surface. It must be her doing. If she could make us float, then surely she is how I ended up here. But just where did she place me? I suppose I should thank her for saving me from Massacre Pink. Kusha!
Is that a Martian?
I can sense a core nearby. Must mean I'm in a jail tower. Just my luck. I have no means to fend off a Martian. Hiding will only get me so far. Need to find something of use around here. I can't die down here. What to do?
Snow White!
Snow White is what to do.
Are you okay? Please wake up, Snow White!
That voice.
Oh, her wounds are terrible. Massacre Pink are savages.
Savages. That girl. She's a blood maiden. She was with Red Riding Hood. Perhaps the Blood Maiden is my ticket out of this jail. Blood Maidens are born of a Martian, inheriting Martian and human traits. As a result, they alone have the power to fight against the Martians. I think normal humans also have the power to fight Martians. Like, if you had a gun or like a really skilled swords guy could probably do it as a human. But I think the idea is like the Blood Maidens are just built different, literally. It's never explained, but I think that's how it goes. I saw it for myself on the surface. Even despite being overwhelmed by Massacre Pink, they demonstrated inhuman power. Level 1 inhuman power. In fact, it was all thanks to the Dawn, a group centered around those girls, that we were freed from the jail. Then using the Blood Maidens to escape would be my best course of action. Okay.
If only I could halt her bleeding. Snow White, don't you die on me.
I think Mary Guns can heal, right?
Hey, you. Excuse me.
Who are you?
Oh, damn, he has a Chad voice. Well, my voice is pretty low, so I guess I'll have to make Jack a bit higher to differentiate.
I came up from the underground, just like you. Here, let me.
Damn, his voice is so smooth, I love it. I see. This dying girl is also a blood maiden. Her injuries are severe. Her eyes are beginning to change color. Potent sign of corruption.
How is she? Will she be okay?
I'm not a doctor, so I can't say. I will do my best. Let's try to stop her bleeding. Turn her upright, and place her leg on her bag. Put pressure on the wound with this cloth.
Okay. Hang in there, Snow White.
Okay, I'm going to reduce her corruption too.
Don't panic, this won't hurt.
Okay. I feel rosy all of a sudden.
I rid you of all your corruption.
That's a Mary gun. You also purified Red Riding Hood. Just who are you, sir? If you came from underground, it means you must have lived in the Liberated District.
You know, your recruitment efforts seem to be really shit. You literally missed 2 blood maidens and a blood youth. In a population of what, 100? That's all that came up to the surface, right? 100? You couldn't screen all 100 of... Oh, whatever.
Wait. We can exchange introductions later. We must tend to our wounds first.
This is bad. The bleeding won't stop. I thought restricting flow would help, but nothing's working. Very well. I was saving this for an emergency, and this well counts.
Snow White.
I gave her some medicine. Keep her still. Eventually her bleeding will slow.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
Okay. It's a miracle.
It is.
Thank you.
It's too early to call it a miracle. The winds blow strong here. Far too cold for her in this state.
The winds? Well, I mean, it could be, yeah.
Find a place where the wind doesn't blow and no Martian will find us.
Right. I must find shelter for us.
Let's move immediately. Follow me.
Snow White and Kaguya in one team seems a bit... Okay, my prediction. I'm gonna have a pretty tough time with this game. Because the way the Blood Maidens are divided, like, I can't do my triple warrior frontline anymore, you know what I mean? Alright, so as usual, there's a door here we can't go through because it's on the other side. This freaking thing I still don't get. It's a chair going up and down. What's that supposed to symbolize? Anyway.
Lucky me.
You know, this place... I don't like this place. Because first of all, it's all blue. What? Okay.
Let's go.
And
Here I go.
second of all,
Tiring.
there's
What to do?
no background music, you know? I like the battle music. Like, listen to that. Yeah, boy, I actually like this music.
Here I go. There.
It's like it's frantic violin. I love frantic violin. Victory. Let me guess. Other side. Uh-huh. All right. Anything here? Just to check the dead ends. No. Okay, spikes. Are you still bamboo guard? Yeah, you're still bamboo guard. Okay. Like, I wonder what the story... I mean, is there a story reason why there's no music here?
So tiring.
Or is he just playing on the... It's cold as death,
What a relief.
therefore no music. I don't know. Water door. Guess I need to freeze that. Yes.
I got me something.
Compact AAD times 3. Wow. You really don't trust me. Expecting me to die 3 times? Well, whatever. Free stuff is free. Dead end for no reason. Spikes that are... Okay. Also, this map is literally... What the hell? There's a face! Alright, that face is a bit way too well modeled for this kind of game, okay? That's a human face. That's not an anime face.
Let's go.
So tiring.
Bam.
a relief. Lucky me.
Any water supply? Something back here? Oh, yep.
I got me something.
Hey, I think I missed a turn back here. Yeah, I did.
I got me something.
Lapstick? What are you on? Are you still an archer? Is Kaguya? Yeah, you're a sniper and you have a short bow. Okay. No wonder you have so much damage.
What a relief.
Alright. So mashing through the fight still works. That's a tiger? Someone's been making snow sculptures, huh?
Like this?
What? Oh, okay, that opened. Alright, so there's an event marker here, right? Okay, so before that, just want to make an observation about the map. So there's a door here, right? So that must connect to this door somehow because this whole side is already locked off. And then there's a door here and a door here. I'm guessing this doesn't connect anywhere. So this must be a next floor. And this is... Actually, you know what? I can't even say if the maps will connect, you know? Will each tower be one team? There's only 3 towers so far. Anyway, let's see. Just an interesting observation. We should be safe now. Did you see the spikes? This place is perfect. Did you see the spike? I guess the spikes keep the marchants away. This place is perfect. Out of sight and out of the wind. But I worry that sleeping on the frozen ground may not be good for Snow White. Take this. Wow! A blanket and clothes! Thank you! Clothe her and tuck her into the blanket. If you huddle close with her, it should help you both. This is some task, but it can't be helped. Consider it a favor to be redeemed later. Oh. Wood? Oh yeah, if the slice got to an artery, yeah, it could bleed out from your leg. That's possible. We must treat her quickly. She has gashes all along her legs, from her thighs to her feet. Hey, what are you doing to Snow White? What do you mean? Stopping her bleeding? I know that, but you're being a little too handsy, don't you think? This technique is called tourniquet. I must put pressure on the artery before wrapping the wound with the gauze. It's part of it. She's suspecting me of foul play. Foolish girl, take a look around you. That was a bit too dramatic. Let me be frank with you. I am looking for my lost wife. In this or in any circumstance, never would I lay my hands on another woman, let alone this girl. Let that be clear. Consider our situation for a moment. Only a fool would think me so short-sighted. Your writing is so high-strung. Oh, I'm so... Wait, you look to be about my age. You're married? Well, yeah. Okay, the bleeding stopped. The rest is up to her. Snow White. Huh? That's her name, and I'm Kaguya. From now on, I would rather you address us by name. But once more, we are greatly indebted to you for saving Snow White. Without you, she wouldn't have made it. Well, we can't say for sure she's made it yet. Like I said, it's up to her. I mean, Snow White's luck and fortitude. Even so, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I have some questions for you if you don't mind. Sure, but it may not help you much. I have amnesia. There's not much I remember. Really? Then how do you explain the Mary gun? I remember only 3 things. 1, I am looking for my wife. 2, I am a blood youth. And 3, I am a jail tower? I am a jail tower. What? My possession of the Mary gun supports the second point. So, do I have to climb you? Are you that tall? Kaguya doesn't even acknowledge it? Maybe that was a really bad typo, or I don't know. A bizarre excuse, but one I cannot refute. You don't recall how you gained ownership, and I don't know how you know the dawn. And that last point, you claim to be a jail tower. I wonder what it means. Beats me. Don't ask. It means he's really tall. Oh right, amnesia. How about a name? Now that you mention it, I don't remember. Go ahead and call me Omae! Or even Oi! It doesn't even matter. Anyway, I've told you all I know. I see. Truthfully, I don't care what becomes of me, so don't make it your concern as well. You say that, but how could I not? I wonder how you lost your memories. Did you lose your memories after our run-in with Massacre Pink? You sort of resemble Jack. Are you brothers? Jack is the blue-haired boy, is he not? I've seen him from afar. I do not know him. Jack never mentioned you either. Guess we can eliminate the family angle. Oh, what's your wife's name? Knife's name. Maybe one of us knows her. We can try. I don't know. Exactly what I was saying a while ago. All I have is my desire to find her, but how do you know that you've found her? I know not her name, only her face. Oh, face. Wow, that's rough. It's rough, buddy. But this is no excuse to give up. I must survive at all costs to find her. Hence why I came to your aid. What? What do you mean by that? You think I helped you out of the goodness of my heart with marchants around? That was precious time and resources. I lack the means to combat the marchants. I've been looking for someone to change that. That's where you come in. Wow, I had no idea you were so calculated. Now I'm certain there's no way you and Jack are related. I told you we couldn't be. Wait, is it getting darker? You're right. Wait, that means... That's right, nightmare. Marchants are one thing, but this is another kettle of fish. I would not put fish in a kettle. Very well, we're done. We've done all we can for her. This might be it. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're thinking about leaving Snow White behind. I could never. You say that, but your chances of living dwindle if you even think about carrying her while fleeing the nightmare. Leaving her behind might buy us even more time with that beast, thus giving us a chance to escape. Do you even know who Snow White is? I refuse to sacrifice her as bait. Should we all join hands here and wait for our demise? Forget that. You know how selfish you sound right now. If you don't help Snow White, I'll leave you behind, and I couldn't care less if the nightmare gets a hold of you. I see. In that case, I would most certainly die, though I shudder to think of what may become of you when you enter Blood, Skelter. Even so, I won't leave Snow White behind. I'm only trying to guarantee our survival. Why is she so stubborn? Logic would dictate that leaving the girl behind gives us the best chance. Hasn't she seen action as a blood maiden already? How can she be so naive? Well, we never really made the smartest decisions, right? Yeah, we always went to save people. We chased, of course they don't remember this, but we chased down Red Riding Hood throughout an entire area just to get her out of Blood, Skelter. So this is actually nothing. How do I convince her? Huh? Why does my heart feel so heavy all of a sudden? Something isn't sitting right. It's called guilt. Hade. You're oh, this is probably the wife. You're seriously awkward. What was that? Gogi! Yes! Gogi! He'll be here any second. Should I stand my ground? No, not only would it kill me, but I'd be putting Snow White at risk. Do I carry her and run? I would be totally vulnerable. If I carry Snow White, you'll fight in my stead, right? Very well, I'll grab her. But if my life is in danger, I will drop her immediately. What's gotten into you? Whatever. If you're going to let me down, then I'll handle it myself. Snow White, when you recover, you're going to owe me a long vacation. Hold on to me. It might get a little bumpy. Once we escape the nightmare, I'll find you somewhere safe to rest. You ready? Let's ditch that nightmare. Hello. What am I supposed to call you? Oh, fuck. Shit. Stop. Why? Why?
We got away.
What? You know how you expect to be facing away from it? And your first impulse is just to hold down forward to run away from it? It keeps catching me off guard, man. Anyway. There. I think we lost it. True, the darkness is fading away. Hey, let me catch my breath. Oh, you're even weaker than I thought. You try carrying dead weight while running for your life. How did you ever make it out of the liberated district? Normally I would never take this risk. The pain from earlier, that echoing voice. Without that headache, I wouldn't have made the wrong choice. Regardless, thank you for not abandoning Snow White. All part of the deal. You fought for me, and I carried her. Don't need to thank me. Both Blood Maidens survived, and can fight. This may well yet end in my favor. But it's a risk I'm hesitant to take again. Well, all that matters is finding a safe place for Snow White to rest. But the jail is unlikely to provide any such refuge for us. Haru? Oh, nice. Huh? Kaguya, is that you? That voice. Haru and Kadowaki. Why the... Oh, whatever. Huh. I'm glad you're safe. There's 3 of you? Kaguya, the guy with white hair, and Snow? Are they members of the Dawn? Thank goodness you're both safe. At last, friendly faces in this forsaken place. Hey, wasn't Clara with you? Have you seen her around? No, I haven't. See, well, at least we found you two. Right, but there's no time to celebrate. Snow White's in critical condition. Do you know somewhere we can treat her? We set up a camp. There's some medical supplies, so we can take a look. We can take a look at her. Is Snow in grave condition? This man performed some first aid on her before we got here, but it was a mere stopgap. Got it. You saved her then. Thank you. No need. Shall we be on our way? Standing here won't do her any favors. Right you are. Let's head over. At last, a glimmer of hope. Kaguya is one thing, but I can trust these. Can I trust these newcomers? Technically, you're the newcomer, Mr. White-haired man. What use are they to me? They're not even blood maidens. But this is our situation. Pressing them for answers right away might sooner put me in a grave. What are you doing? Hurry up and carry Snow White. Hey, I heard you. It's nearby. Follow me. This way. Snow White will be fine in this tent. Kaguya, prop her head up with something, and be sure to lift her leg above her heart. Prop her... Oh, lying down. Okay, I'm like, how do you prop her head up if she's sitting down? It's probably lying down. Let's make sure she's comfortable. While I could bunch up this towel as a pillow, we can use her shoes to lift her leg. Okay, we can finally let her sleep. How is she? Zzz. We did our best to stop the bleeding. Looks like her wounds are clotting. Her breathing stabilized. I think she'll pull through. Ah, good to hear. My, I can finally relax. Man, this has really been quite the ordeal. We were attacked the moment we set foot on the surface. Then we were transported to the jail before we gathered our bearings. I confronted death in the face more times than I could count. Indeed, we should all swap notes on what happened to one another before meeting up. Swapping notes, eh? I have nothing to share. In fact, I'm exhausted from all that running. I could use a break. Their makeshift camp is impressive though, especially for a jail. Moreover, I want to know who that gentleman is. You talking about me? A blood youth who isn't Jack. Well, that's not the surprising part. I'm more curious as to how I've never seen you before. I'm sure you have your reasons for laying low. But here you are. You even have a Mary gun, do you not? How could such a person live in the liberated district without a Don knowing? Very strange indeed. Beats me. It's true though. What do you want from me? Ah yes, truth. Even if I asked you, you'd fall back on the amnesia excuse. It is possible that people outside of the Dawn have managed to develop a Mary gun? To my knowledge, there's no outside facility capable of manufacturing one. At least not in the underground jail. That skill lies with me. Wait, could it be Clara? If that were the case, she undoubtedly would have rubbed it in my face. I suppose there's no point speculating. I can't answer your questions without my memories. Besides, I don't put much stake in myself. I'd rather get down to finding where my wife is. If they don't know who I am, how would they know who she is? So, anyone here got a plan? Right, there's so much to discuss, including that gigantic jail we saw above the surface. Curious. Our top priority is getting more provisions for our camp. The next is finding the rest of our group. What's the matter, Kadowaki? That was a really heavy sigh. Nothing, just thinking to myself. Even with the white-haired boy around, I'm the only human. Oh yeah, Haru is an alien, right? He said so in Mary Skelter Nightmares. I can't really trust any of you, but I have to. Guess we're in it for the long run. What do you mean by that, Kadowaki? Oh, don't mind me. Just thinking aloud. Can't trust any of us, including me? Or is it a human thing? I get it though. I don't trust any of them either. Can I infer from what Kadowaki said that Haru isn't human either? Well, I'm sure everyone's tired. Why don't we get some rest? Agreed. Our plan is settled. Some beauty sleep would do me wonders. Let's call it a day. I'll be on my way. Finally, a place to lay my head. Not that I plan to stick around much longer. I'm sure they're in the same boat, but if they keep dallying, I'll have to come up with my own exit strategy. A long day has finally drawn to a close. Since arriving on the surface, I've narrowly avoided death. I'm at my limits now. Kaguya tended to Snow White in one tent, and the men decided to stay in another. Kadowaki decided to stand watch and left without a word. He hasn't been outwardly hostile, but he's not exactly a team player. Don't worry about Toa, he's a good guy. I'm not bothered. To tell you the truth, I don't care much for what others think. So, you really remember nothing? You're persistent. All I remember is my wife, that I'm a blood youth, and that I'm a jail tower. I told you. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I thought perhaps that sharing some stories would jog your memory. For example, can you recall what she looks like, what she wore? Those details might be helpful in identifying her, don't you think? I remember her face, her expression. Sure when you want to know? She has nothing to do with your mission. Our survival hinges on our cooperation. Personally, I feel safer knowing the people I'm working with. I appreciate it. My wife wears a golden barrette on her pure white hair. Okay, his wife has white hair. Her skin is fine, almost ethereal, if you told me she was plucked from a fine painting, I would believe you. At first glance, she might seem aloof, like a fleeting beauty, but her smile glows with life. That's the kind of woman she is. I don't think we've seen her, like ever. Sounds like true love. Didn't know we had a poet in our hands. White hair though, that's rare. I mean, it could be. Nah, it's unlikely to be. What's her name? Lady Ohime, right? So it can't be her. I mean, at least I didn't see her any ornaments or whatever. It's true, she's like no other from the underground. Hopefully, that means finding her won't be too troublesome. If you see her, I'd like for you to let me know. Yeah, just white hair. It's easy enough. You have my word. Searching for a loved one can wear down your heart. I can only imagine how you feel. Oh, according to him, he doesn't feel anything. Right. I just pray she's safe. It's all I think about. I'm looking for my dumb apprentice myself. I bet she's out there worried sick. That idiot protected me. Hope she's okay out there. I hope you find her as well. Yeah. Okay, finally got a full night's sleep, so I'm ready to head out. Today we begin our escape from the jail. My dearest, hang in there. Huh? You're... Oh, good morning. You saved me, right? You not only carried me, you treated me. If it weren't for you, I would have died. I can't thank you enough. Can you really stand on that leg? Don't thank me. Call it self-preservation. Be thankful you're a blood maiden. They weren't kidding about you. I'll find a way to convince you that you made the right decision saving me. I'm still healing, but I am a blood maiden after all. Don't you think you should rest still? Wouldn't want your wounds to open up. Don't put my efforts to waste. Is that a hint of concern I detect? Of course not. Thank you. I'll make you grateful you saved me. Whatever. Where's Kaguya? She says she's too lazy to get up, so she wants to reschedule the expedition for... Even in life and death situations, some things never change. Are you serious? Why? She was so involved yesterday. What? Kaguya? Involved? I know things were dire, but that's a stretch. That seems unfair. Your life was on the line. She had no choice. Well, Kaguya is not exactly known for her work ethic. On account of her blood libido, I'm surprised she overcame it. Blood libido? Isn't that one of the blood maiden's inherent traits? How do I know I'm right, I think? I see. Sounds like she really stuck her neck out for me. Where does that leave me? I want to get a move on. Guess I have to go get her. Oh, wait. Since Kaguya worked so hard yesterday, why don't we give her some more time to rest? But we don't have time for that. Then again, chaperoning a pair of girls that are either exhausted or recovering sounds like a headache. Got it. We take off at noon. Really? Thank you. Oh, I thought I heard an excitable squall in this direction. Haru! Sorry for the noise. Thanks for the noise. You're recovering nicely. Thank goodness. All thanks to him. No, it wasn't my treatment that saved you. It was actually thanks to your fat stomach. Oh no! You see, I'm so glad I played 1 and 2 first, because jokes like this won't even land if you didn't play 1 and 2. You don't get it. Well, I guess you could get it, but not as much as someone who played 1 and 2. What? In this cold climate, your subcutaneous fat prevented the loss of body heat. That's how you survived. That's not true. You should be proud. Not everyone has such high subcutaneous fat. I'm not listening. Poor girl. We're going to work on your attack. There's something about you that reminds me of someone. I think it's important to be direct. Hence why I think we should go over your tact. Is he serious? Sheesh, women are an enigma. I suppose I can occupy my time for a few hours. Alright. That was almost the whole episode. Anyway, Frozen Jail Tower, I want to check something out. Also, I'm gonna get that chest I had to run from. I had to run away from. Okay, so... Alright, so this is the... I mean, where is... Which area was not ours? Oh yeah, this one on the right side. Okay, okay. So this might... I mean, it's close enough, right? Let's see if that opens up. Anyway, I'll go get the chest and let's see about opening doors, I guess. Alright, we're here.
Here I go.
There!
Leave it to me!
How mean! I'll do my best!
Here I go.
Wow.
Tiring!
Snow White has no damage.
What a relief.
Can we change her weapon, please? Holy shit, that was crap. Nope, we can't change her weapon because we don't have any other weapon she can use. And the nightmare is... If you can hear the bumping around, that's actually the nightmare. Item and grass sickle. I think that's something you can use, right? Yep, I knew it. Scientist land can use scythes. Alright. And there's an event over here. Could be a door. Okay. And that's... Oh, this is a bomb thing, I think. Someone uses poison bomb. Okay, we know that. Poison bomb that. Check this place out first.
I found something!
Like this?
Right. What door does this open? Okay, or it opens that door.
Glad it opened!
What the hell?
Onward now!
Oh, more ice sculptures, I see. I think I want to check that door out first. For bombing. Up? Okay. That's up. Interesting.
Enemy! Poison bomb!
Alright, so...
Ouch.
What are our new characters? We have this guy. I mean, wait, hang on. With no name. Mary and Charlotte. And a few other assorted, like... Yuko Gato.
Lucky me!
And that guy. So... In general...
Like this?
Whoa! I heard something!
What door? Oh god, we're not gonna meet yet. It opened the lower door. So yeah, like Yuko Gato. And I think what they're going for is... tropes that they haven't explored. If you know what I mean. So, Mary is... a hodgepodge of... tropes, like she's a tsundere, self-depreciating chuny, and Mr. Whitehair over here is the opposite of Jack, like the polar opposite, because we don't actually have a only for myself, do work only for myself, watch out for myself kind of character. At most, Kaguya is lazy. That's as far as they went. And Charlotte is the One-chan that doesn't exist. Because they tried to make Red Riding Hood One-chan and it doesn't work. So they just made her have esteem issues, I guess. Not like Snow White wasn't already the esteem issue girl, but I think they realized that Red Riding Hood couldn't fulfill that trope, so they just made Charlotte into that trope. Like, okay, we need big chest, big sister. There, Charlotte. Okay. So I know that opened Red Riding Hood's route. And we also have a second floor, but I don't want to explore this side too much. So let's just take a peek at Jack's zone and we'll end the episode there.
All right, let's go.
Finally come full circle. Jeez, that took a while. This door, right? Okay.
I found
Oh yeah, this is just Otsu. Open this door. Might be a new weapon for Otsu. Flower ribbon. What equip do you have? This is gonna be really hard to keep track of, you know? Like, okay, who has the flower ribbon? And then, okay, what team has the flower ribbon? You know what I mean? It's gonna be so hard to keep track. You'll have to keep track of what?
Looks like the coast is clear for marchants.
Three different inventories?
Surprised to see no one else is here. Other than that body, it's been pretty empty.
Jack sounds so mature here.
Princess.
It'll be okay, Otsu. We found each other, didn't we? We'll find Little Mermaid too.
You're right. I almost gave up hope. Sorry. What's the matter, Jack?
I thought I heard someone's voice.
Is anybody out there?
You're right. That sounds like...
Come on, Otsu.
I mean, is it Mary? No, it's not Mary.
Is anybody out there? Michiru! The marchants are going to find us if you keep being noisy.
I mean, that also means someone else is gonna find you.
No, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, trust the future seer.
I don't sense anyone around us, but I do sense something else. What do you mean? That is what I mean.
I never heard Michiru scared before, damn.
Princess! Otsu! Jack!
Little Mermaid, Michiru, we finally found you.
Oh, and we have a camp here, so this group is actually pretty big. I think this group has all of the major players, basically.
Hello.
You got... Yeah, this group has all the major players, except for Alice. Alice and Jack are separated. But Alice is in this tower, at least.
Oh, my princess! Princess! My heart can rest now that we found you.
Otsu! Ouch! Not so tight, it hurts.
I was oh so worried about you. Nearly went mad thinking about your safety. If you were to die again on my watch,
I mean, just go find another tower, I guess.
Right. I bet this isn't the first or only time I've sent you into panic. In this world and in the last world.
I've made many mistakes on my path. I was too late. Failed too many times. But now I'm taking fate by my own hands, and I will never let you go.
Why? Because you're no strangers to love? You know the...
Okay. I'll never leave you either.
I'm sorry.
Okay, please.
Don't cry, Otsu. There.
Princess.
I'm happy we found each other too. Thanks for never giving up.
Oh
Otsu.
no! Okay. Get the fucking Rickroll out of my head. Okay.
Otsu's been worried sick about you, Little Mermaid. No matter how far or how long we searched, she kept going.
Oh, that translator had a field day. They did that on purpose. They just reversed the lines. Jesus Christ.
Oh, really?
I'm so relieved you two could reunite.
Thank you, Jack. Hey, Jack.
What's up, Michiru?
Doesn't Little Mermaid seem strangely calm?
Not particularly.
Hey, Michiru, wait! When I first ran into her, she was freaking out. She kept calling out for Otsu and everyone.
Is that true, Princess?
I wasn't freaking out. Hey, it's rude to stare, Otsu.
You two are perfect for each other.
Uh-huh.
Jack, not you too.
Sorry, I wasn't mocking you.
My princess, I for one consider our similarities to be a blessing.
I mean, sure. So do I, but... Anyway, let's change the subject.
Right. Little Mermaid? When exactly did you and Michiru meet up?
Say, I think I warped right by you, didn't I? Oh boy, don't believe her. Despite the circumstances, Michiru seemed totally calm. I couldn't believe it. What you see is what you get. Can't be helped. Michiru seemed to think the area was safe, so we stayed there.
Actually, that's a good representation of Michiru. What you see is what you get.
Michiru's presence helped my stress a bit, but still, I wanted to find the others.
Also, she has a white hair. Isn't that guy's wife Michiru?
Then I felt a presence, so I called out to you guys. Right. I only freaked out because you started screaming out of nowhere. But thankfully it was for a good reason.
Right. That's what led us to you. Let's all head back now. We set up a little camp as a base.
Is not our mermaid's hair white? It's more sea blue, like really light blue, so I guess not.
Indeed. I bet the others will be happy to see you.
Everyone, we're back. Listen up. We have successfully located and escorted Princess and Michiru. I'm back, Mamoru, Miko. Now it's a party. Oh, you're safe. Thank goodness. You found Little Mermaid, Atsu. Yeah, I'm never letting her go again. Whew. Okay. Not to ruin the reunion celebrations, but we should all go over what we've learned so far. Two hours of talking later. Are Hikari and Clara okay? Thanks to Miko's help, they've recovered from their critical injuries. They seem fine. I see. What a relief. Little Mermaid, Lady Ohime, both of you look well. You must be exhausted. We don't have much, but please rest. I'm fine, Miko. You're the doctor. You must be more tired than everyone here. Oh, please, don't worry about me. Miko, I can tell just by looking at you. Thank you for your concern. In any case, get some rest. Okay. Thank goodness you guys went on that search. Right, hopefully the others won't be too far behind. Everyone's safe, aren't they? Of course they are. They're all a tough bunch. Got that right. Hey everyone, we found some stuff while we were out. I think they'll come in handy. Oh, a big cloth and a clasp. This should work nicely for the tent. Ready? Really, Mamoru? So everyone will get a good night's rest? What's this light? Do you think it's a Martian? No, it could be a nightmare. Oh, the white nightmare. Everyone stand back. Hatsu, we have to do something. Wait a minute. There's no Martians or nightmares. Did that light come from Clara and Hikari? What's going on? Hey, Hikari, are you okay? I'm so glad everyone seems safe. Wait, where's Clara? I don't see her. You're right. But she was just there, sleeping the whole time. She can't have moved on her own. Now that you mention it, Hikari's lying in a different spot as well. Maybe Hikari had something to do with it. Hikari! Hey, Hikari! Ow! Hey, Hikari, fess up or I'll pinch your cheek some more. Mamoru, she's sleeping. Stop. What do you think happened? There's no way out of here, so we would have seen if anyone came in. Miko just saw the two of them sleeping here too. Can't imagine someone went off with them. Maybe it was Hikari's powers? She warped us here, so maybe she accidentally warped Clara somewhere too. That would make the most sense. We'll have to ask Hikari when she wakes up. Right. We looked everywhere for Clara, but in the end we couldn't find her. Without any trace of her, our terror grew, but we kept our hopes up since there was no sign of struggle or blood. This wasn't an attack from an unknown enemy. Hikari must have done something. Contemplating the alternative was worse. We knew in our hearts, though, that this was a temporary peace of mind. Jack, keep looking for Clara. We can't give up. We found Little Mermaid. I'm sure we'll find her too. Right, yeah, we're not giving up. That a boy. That being said, we should expand our camp with all this stuff we've found. I agree, having everyone together means we can accomplish much more. Then we Blood Maidens will explore to locate more supplies. Jack, you're coming with us, right? Of course, we'll meet back here. Our survival is contingent on whether you guys find a way out of here. But even so, be careful. Your safety comes first. Got it. We'll promise to be careful. The remaining members will ensure life here is as comfortable as possible. Lady Ohime, forgive me, but that means we'll have to call upon your help as well. Okay. You're being cooperative? The only way we're getting through this is together. Right. Thank you. Didn't expect that from you. Alright, everyone's roles are set. We'll make this place look like a chateau by the time we get back. Thank goodness you're here with us, Mamoru. We're greatly indebted to your survival skills. Huh? What do you know about my skills? Well, it's a long story. Came to my aid in Hamlin's Liberated District. But that is a story from a different life, isn't it? Yeah, Mamoru saved us back then too. Hamlin's Liberated District? What an odd name. Well, you see. A story for another time. It's a long one to boot. 100 hours long. We'll have to tell it to you sometime. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, everyone, gather around. We need to take care of Massacre Pink and obviously that big jail thing. There's so much we don't know about the surface, but that can wait until our survival's ensured. Yeah, we can't solve any mysteries on an empty stomach. First, we'll situate ourselves. Then we'll find all our friends and make our own little liberated district. Miko, what's the matter? Well, I was worried about the other Blood Maidens. Jack's not with them. Without Jack's blood, they may enter Blood Skelter mode. Then we have to be quick about it. Alright, let's get right to exploring. We need to find everyone as soon as we can. Adaptable character has been added. Are you... You have a tower, you have a tower, you have a tower. You share a tower. You share a tower. I'm guessing you have a tower? How many teams do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 teams. We do not have 30 Blood Maidens. So I'm pretty sure some of these are gonna start merging. Anyway. I don't know. I'll see what I'm interested in next time I open the game. But I'll have to end the episode here. So if you guys want to see Clara leading a team, maybe leave a like and subscribe for more. This has been Caffeinified Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.